The original luggage hook made traveling easier, and we wanted to make it much better. Introducing Luggage Hook Pro. Let's talk about it. So what's the difference between the original luggage hook and the Luggage Hook Pro? 5 main things. So the very first thing is the length of the product. We've got so much feedback about it doesn't fit on my suitcase. True, they are the last, let's say 5% of the luggage handles, but right now we really made it longer to fit really every single luggage out there. The second improvement is the material. We've had amazing opportunity to work with one of Europe's leading material manufacturer for a proprietary custom material for us, specifically developed for the luggage hook. So it's now much more flexible to improve usability of the hook, the looping around and all that. However, it is still more robust than the old luggage hook. And here's the trick, which brings me to the third point. Now we're talking about hook itself. So the original luggage hook is a simple hook. What do you think about the hook? Daniel, our designer, you want to say hello? He really reinvented the hook because now we have a nicer material. However, the hook itself is more robust. Reason being is we wanted the hook part to be more robust. We just needed to put more material, you think. However, with plastic behaves like a cake. The thicker it just falls on itself. So you can't simply add more plastic. And that's why we truly made what we are calling the bean. The bean is genius. So what it does is, on the one hand, once you want to open the hook, the lower part of the bean, as you can see, this part pushes the hook forward. So the more you press, the harder it wants to snap back. The other functionality of it is the more you press it down, the more it wants to go in. Those two embedded mechanisms in the material really makes this very, very nice. And then the final point, which is the softness of the material and just the surface finish, that's the aesthetic touches. As you see, the surface finish is smoother, and we've had a lot of aesthetic improvements. Here there were all the injection points, and we've re-engineered the mold to have none of them. So a lot of beauty there. That takes me to using the luggage hook. So let's compare the actual usage of the two. This is the luggage hook original, and we've always wanted our users to tighten it. We have it on the packaging. However, it's very hard to convince people to tighten. It is pretty tight, it is pretty good. However, it could be small for some luggage handles. Here comes the Luggage Hook Pro. It is much easier to just put on. Both work, obviously, they serve their function. However, just the finish of the Luggage Hook Pro is much more improved. Yeah, I mean, that is the Luggage Hook Pro presented for you. All the improvements, we really took everything we learned from the Luggage Hook original and thousands of reviews and customer feedback. If you want to be the first to get your hands on the Luggage Hook Pro, we will have it sale from 25% all the way up to 55% for the whole month of October on Kickstarter.